Oh, hello. We have had, and I kid you not, over 1,000 unique Secret Lair cards as of the recording of this video. 1,647 to be exact. I'll let that number speak for itself, and instead, I'm going to talk about another number, the price of Secret Lair cards. Do you know what the most expensive Secret Lair cards ever are? For this video, I will not be looking at Secret Lair cards handed out as prizes for winning Secret Lair events at Magic Cons. Though yes, the Murktide Regent from this year and the Ragavan from last year are currently worth $2,500 and $2,700 respectively. But I just want to look at Secret Lair cards that were available to everyone in a regular Secret Lair drop. So I'm also not looking at things like the serialized Shivan Dragon that they gave out at MagicCon Philly in 2023, a $1,600 card. Nor will I be looking at the $170 promo of Ren and Six, nor the $240 promo of Jace the Mind Sculptor that players at recent Pro Tours have received just for playing. So yes, I will also be excluding things such as the 30th anniversary Secret Lair Advent Calendar. So sorry to the $106 Chrome Mox within. And that also means I'm excluding some of the random included cards that you can only get through very good chance and luck. Hidden inclusions like the $1,139 foil Hatsune Miku Snapcaster Mage, or the $1,000 rainbow foil Fallout Mana Vault, or the $715 non-foil Hatsune Miku Snapcaster Mage. For this video, I've compiled a list of the top 10 most expensive Secret Lair cards from regular old Secret Lair drops. I'll not only be discussing how expensive these cards are now, but also just how costly the other cards in their drop are and what it would cost you to buy that drop on the secondary market. Finally, I'll also offer my evaluation as to why prices are the way they are. Now, I'm only going to be looking at non-foil prices here, so any Secret Lair cards that only come in foil or that have particularly expensive foil printings will not be a part of this list. And again, we are not including things like random chance Secret Lair inclusion cards that only some people got at random, or other hard-to-get cards that technically had the moniker of Secret Lair. So with all those many disclaimers out of the way, what are the most expensive non-foil Secret Lair prices? Let's take a look, shall we? Oh, but first, whoa! A quick word from Displate. Displate is a unique metal poster with art and style designed to capture all of your passions, like this. Boom! It's also a super cool alternative to paper posters and canvas prints. Just look at these things. I love them. Displate has a huge catalog of over 2 million artworks, from Marvel to Elden Ring and Warhammer, The Witcher, and even something called Star Wars, as well as, you guessed it, Magic the Gathering. There's so many artworks to choose from. Again, both Magic and non-Magic related, and I just love how displates hang on the wall via magnets. No nails or additional tools needed. That's right, displates are tool-free, safe for your walls and super quick. Each displate comes with a magnet kit, so everything you need comes in the box. No drilling, no holes, no frustration. And the fact that they're held in place by magnets means it's super easy to swap them out. Personally, I feel they really pop visually because they're flat on the wall. Displate also has a brand new product line called Displate Textra, which pushes the boundaries of what metal posters can be. From now on, premium print finishes will be available without limitations in a vast selection pop culture metal posters called Displate Textra. Check out how this achieves such a premium and unique look. Displate offers fast delivery. Your new metal posters should arrive in 4 to 5 business days. Best of all metal posters from Displate are printed in the European Union. Ready to pick up some displates of your own as well as picking up some savings? Just use the discount code in the description. Discount is automatically applied at the checkout, or use my code Tolarian to unlock exclusive access to the best displate deal before it's gone. Boom! Oh, and whoa, thank you, Displate, for sponsoring this video. The number 10 most valuable non-foil Secret Lair card is Sliver Legion, designed by Steve Prescott, age 48. This was done for the Extra Life 2022 Secret Lair drop. The Extra Life Secret Lair was a collaboration between Wizards of the Coast and the Extra Life Foundation. Kids were given prompts to draw iconic Magic cards, and then professional adult artists copied the kids' designs in more detail. Steve Prescott's version of the Sliver Legion goes for $40.56, while his inspiration, the child's drawing of a Sliver Legion, is currently selling for $34.92. Looking at the rest of the inclusions in said Secret Lair, there's a bit of a drop-off, with the Birds of Paradise designed by Eli, age 8, going for $11.31, and the redesign by Andrea Reddeck, age 35, going for $6.98. Coming in at the bottom of the list is the pair of Lathless Dragon Queens designed by Mohammed, age 4, for $5.84, and their artist version by Tyler Jacobson, age 39, for $4.22. A sealed version of this Secret Lair would run you $70.43 on TCG Player, which is less than the combined cost of the two Sliver Legions. If you were to try and buy all of the cards of this Secret Lair individually, the total cost would be about $103.83. Alright, so if that's the bottom of our list, how high do you think we're gonna go? Remember, though, that out of every Secret Lair we've ever had, which is over 1,600 Secret Lair cards, Sliver Legion is number 10. So there may be 9 more above it, but there's over 1,000 below it. Let's continue on by looking at number 9. At number 9, we have an incredibly stylish Azusa Lost But Seeking from the City Styles drop. This drop from the Winter 2023 Super Drop features art by Subinari depicting popular cards in contemporary high-fashion outfits. This Azusa is currently selling for $43.14 on the secondary market, though her fashionable bestie Teysa isn't too far behind at $38 and change. In fact, this whole drop is kind of packed with solid value. The Massacre Girl goes for $23, and the Sakashima for $20.17. There's also a hefty $17.36 Paradise Mantle in there, bringing the total value of singles to $142.65, which is pretty great value if you only paid $29.99 for this drop. If you were to try and pick up a sealed copy of this today, it would cost you $117.31. This certainly was a Secret Lair that you get when you take powerful, highly played cards and give them a sleek new look. The 8th most expensive non-foil Secret Lair card is Phyrexian Tower, also known as Dracula's Tomb, currently going for about $45.28. Dracula's Tomb comes from the Welcome to Castle Dracula Secret Lair drop in the Secretversary 2021 Super Drop. The drop contains a trio of popular black cards reskinned with Draculan flavor. Draculan flavor is, of course, blood. In terms of quantity, this drop was pretty disappointing as it only contained 3 cards, but given 2 of those cards were Phyrexian Tower and Exquisite Blood, the latter of which went for $31.52, I guess that makes up for it. Knight's Whisper's the 3rd card in this drop, selling for a paltry $6.16, meaning the total cost of singles from this drop is only $82.96, with sealed copies of this selling for a nice $69 price tag. Joking aside, I do think this is a very flavorful reskin, and if I recall, my biggest gripe overall was more with the fact that this drop didn't have the usual 4 to 5 cards. Coming in at number 7, we have Slivers again with the first Sliver, whose Secret Lair promo version is selling for $45.30. This card came from the now on VHS drop from the Fall 2023 Super Drop. The drop features 4 highly played Commander cards with redesigned artwork, styled as if they were covers for VHS tapes. Do you remember VHS tapes, kids? They're like if you finished a movie on Netflix and then had to rewind the movie, and then had to get in your car and drive back to the video store to drop it off in time. Otherwise, you'd get a fine. Gee, I wonder why Netflix put Blockbuster out of business. What are we talking about here? Oh yeah, Rewind. That's in the drop too, but it's only worth $2.54. Barely better is this drop's reprinting of Rampant Growth, whose promo version clocks in at only $4.61. There is one other card from this drop that had some value though, a $27 printing of Food Jane. The total cost to buy all of these individual promos would be $79.75, which is almost $20 higher than what it would cost you to buy a sealed copy of this Secret Lair on the secondary market, which is currently going for about $61 and change. Our number 6 card on this list is only a few cents more expensive than the first sliver, and that is Yoji Shinkawa's Skull Clamp, a $45.77 Secret Lair card. From the October 2022 Super Drop, the special guest Yoji Shinkawa Secret Lair features works by this legendary video game artist on popular Artifact or Artifact Matters cards. All 4 cards in this drop are done in Shinkawa's distinctive style, with Phyrexian Metamorph costing $33.38, Tezzeret the Seeker costing $28.96, and Solemn Simulacrum with a solemn price tag of $13 and change. The cost of buying all the singles individually is about the same as buying this drop on the secondary market, as you're looking at $121 for the singles versus $125 for this sealed. All right, we're halfway through our list, and I gotta ask, do you think we're gonna see prices skyrocket for the final 5, or just see a gradual increase in these prices? What's number 5 on our list? Who knows? Who knows? Number 5 on this list is a card that's near and dear to my heart, the 14th Doctor, also known as David Tennant's second stint as Doctor Who, also known as the unfettered hubris and arrogance of Russell T Davies, which itself is just known as Russell T Davies on a day that ends in Y. The 14th Doctor's $52 price tag isn't the only thing of interest in this drop, as the 15th Doctor, depicting actor Ncuti Gatwa, is going for $17.69, while Neil Patrick Harris's legendary Celestial Toymaker costs about $15.67. The Meep is a $14.34 card, with Rose Noble selling for a modest $8.12. A sealed copy of this drop would cost you $106.09 on the secondary market, virtually identical to the $108 you'd have to spend if you wanted to buy all the singles individually. I feel strongly that the price on the 15th Doctor is not reflective of the card's strength, but rather the popularity of the IP and the fact that the card is totally unique and unlikely to be reprinted anytime soon. Number 4 on the list is Mana Confluence from June 2022's Pride Across the Multiverse drop. This Pride-themed drop is jam-packed with a whopping 8 cards, but unfortunately most of them aren't worth much. Yes, this Mana Confluence is a $58.74 Secret Lair card, but Bearscape only costs $8.93, despite depicting a lot of bears in Lotus-filled hot springs. Collective Voyage is selling for $7.16, and Savor the Moment, which features Ral's wedding to Tomek, is only $4.79. Heartbeat of Spring from this drop is $3 and change, while all-time favorite Commander, Alessia Who Smiles at Death, costs just $1.13. Triumphant Reckoning is only 86 cents. Only Sol Ring clocks in above the $10 mark, this version costing $17.77 at the time of recording. Sealed versions of the Secret Lair drop are only selling for $67.39, which is pretty good considering acquiring all of these singles individually would cost you over $100. Heck, the value of Mana Confluence and Sol Ring alone from this drop pays for the cost of this drop on the secondary market, so that's not nothing. Coming in at number 3, we have Mental Misstep, which sells for $65.66 from the Meaning of Life Maybe drop brought to us by the December 2022 Super Drop. This drop featured 5 surreal versions of various blue cards, plus 1 artifact, all drawn by artist Ori Tor. The hefty value of Mental Misstep alone costs more than the $60.64 that this Secret Lair is selling for on the secondary market, and there's even some more value within it, as Forced Fruition is $14.94, Mind's Dilation $9.68, with Well of Lost Dreams and Future Sight costing a little over $4 and $3 respectively. Total cost to buy all the singles of this drop would be just under $100, so if you want that sweet Mental Misstep, maybe just buy a sealed copy off the secondary market. So what are the top 2 most expensive non-foil Secret Lair cards that have appeared in regular Secret Lair drops? Well, The number 2 most expensive non-foil Secret Lair card is Dark Ritual? Wow, featuring art from the iconic artist Frank Frazetta. This drop was released in December of 2022 and is the result of a collaboration between the Frazetta family and the Secret Lair team, matching Frank Frazetta's art with some iconic Magic cards. While the Dark Ritual is the most expensive of these cards by far at $69.14, the next best is Temporal Manipulation, whose variant is going for $21 and change. There's also a $16 Seize the Day, a $12 Midnight Reaper, and an $8.79 Field Marshal. While art is of course subjective, to me I feel these pieces are stunning, though it is worth noting that they were not illustrated with Magic cards in mind. The total cost to buy a sealed copy of the art of Frank Frazetta would run you $119.45, and buying all the singles individually isn't too much more than that at $128.40. Alright, only one card left. Do you know what it is? No, it's not that. No, it's not that. No, actually you should probably... It's a YouTube video. I cannot hear you. Okay, coming in at number 1 is... The most expensive Secret Lair drop card of all time is one that will surely make you groan. It's Thassa's Oracle, coming in at $82.20. This Thassa's Oracle is brought to us from the Cool Ocean Breeze Secret Lair drop, which happened back in the spring of 2023. There were only 4 cards in this drop, all of them blue and fishy. Also included was Thassa Deep Dwelling, whose Secret Lair version is going for just under $20, while the other 2 cards, Master of Waves and Lawan Cephalid Empress, cost just $3.23 and $2.14 each. The price of this Thassa's Oracle was surely tied to the fact that it's the only alternate art version of Commander's most notorious combo win condition. In fact, before Mystery Booster 2 gave us a Future Sight frame version, this drop had the only promo version of Thassa's Oracle, period. The art on this variant is gorgeous, but I still expect the price tag on this Oracle to drop somewhat if another Secret Lair Oracle gets printed. The total cost to buy all of the singles in this drop would be $107.56, which is again more or less the cost of this Secret Lair sealed at $109.49 on the secondary market. It is really interesting to see which Secret Lair cards have ended up being the most valuable, at least in non-foil. Would you like to see a foil version of this video? Also, if you want to hear more price discussion about Secret Lairs and other promos, be sure to check out our video from earlier this week about how the cost of many promos is a lie. And if you're just looking for some fun, the newest Shuffle Up and Play with Pleasant Kenobi and the gang from One More Mana is live. So watch us build jank commander decks to see who among us is the jankiest brewer. All those videos and more are listed in this video's description, or just click on the I. And remember, when you are spending your money on Magic the Gathering products, if it is possible, if it is reasonable to do so, try and spend that money where you spend time playing this great game. And that's not at secretlair.com, but rather at your local game store. You're supporting your Magic community when you do. And remember, if you're looking for some awesome artwork and a new way to decorate your walls, check out this plate with Displate. So are you ready to pick up some Displates of your own as well as picking up some savings? Just use the discount code in the description. Discount is automatically applied at the checkout, or use my code Tolarian to unlock exclusive access to the best Displate deal before it's gone. Whew, wow. Thank you, Displate, for sponsoring this video.
Next time on Shuffle Up and Play.
Today, the Proliferate Cube.
This is a cube where dice are the most important thing, and the Proliferate mechanic lets you do different stuff with them. So we have energy, we have poison counters, all kinds of cool stuff going on.
Carmen, if you think about it, you've created the cubiest cube because your cube needs the most little cubes.
Oh my god!
All right, third card.
Oh!
Wow, we're so happy and excited. It's so great.
Playing a Johnny, Caller of the Pride.
I'm so dead.
Stop.
I'm so dead.
Ideally. What's your life total?
Alexa, play Sandstorm by Darude.
Why is it always Sandstorm by Darude?